What advice would you give to kids?
Find the thing that is really fun and that feels really right, and remember what that is. Like, feel it and have fun. Whatever it is, if you like to build model cars, or you like to sing, or you want to go to the moon, or like whatever those dreams are that you want when you're little and young and growing up, don't let go of those. Even if that doesn't end up being your job, when you get older, tapping back into all those things that you loved as a kid, there's some real magic there, and hang on to it. That'd be my advice.
In your own words, each, what advice would you give the kids?
Study hard. Find your passion and go for it.
What about you?
I think that's pretty good advice. Find something that you really enjoy doing, and I think you'll succeed once you find that passion of yours.
In your own words, what advice would you give to kids?
What advice would I give to kids? I think that I would tell kids that they should remember, even while they're going to school and doing chores and all the things that they have to do, to remember to have fun. And I also would tell kids that even though, like, this project, I mean, you imagine it took me 3 years to be able to do it. So I think my advice to kids, especially in the vein of this project, is that if you have an idea and you want to do it, you should never give up, but sometimes it just takes a really long time to get there. And so be patient with yourself, and remember that, like, if you really, really want it to happen, then there's a will and a way, but maybe it's going to take some time.
What advice do you give to children that want to become a music star?
Start early, never give up. On top of that, find a niche that makes you feel like you've got it going on. Find something that makes you feel like you can do this without needing to get paid, without needing to, receive something back. Because once you get that, then you really got it, and it's not going anywhere.
What advice would you give to kids?
Pay attention to history lessons. Pay attention to the items that your grandparents are using. These are all things that the value will increase as you get older. Things that you might think is nothing now, but when you get older, you realize this is a treasured piece that your grandmother or someone had, and it's all sentimental. It may be very important to you.
In your own words, what advice would you give the kids?
Oh gosh, about what? About art? Never stop making art. That's all.
My advice is to be persistent. Keep going. A lot of people assume that if you're going to be an artist, it's just going to come naturally. And to some extent, it does come naturally. Some people are just naturally really talented, but you also have to make a practice of it. Do it every day, whether you feel like it or not. If you spend 15 minutes every single day doing something you care about, give yourself 6 months or a year, you're going to be really good at that thing. So that's my advice. Do it for 15 minutes every day.
In your own words, what advice would you give the kids?
I would advise you to be fearless in anything that you do and try practice hard, try hard, never give up. Have a passion for what you do. Enjoy what you do. That's the best advice I can give you. Just always be pushing to be better, even just 1% better than you were today. Try to be 1% better tomorrow.
In your own words, what advice would you give to children?
My advice to children is to find your passion and continue with just that. Like, find your passion, do what you love, you know what I mean? And always express yourself and be confident in whatever you do.
Don't let your art teacher get you down. Be you, be creative, be unapologetic, and also you know way more than grown folks let you know.
And I agree with everything they just said, my partners did, and you do need to follow your passion. You may not realize that seed has been planted, but once you realize that you have a passion for a certain thing, you need to follow it and do it the best that you can. And don't get discouraged because it's not always easy. But as long as you have that in your heart to do, then you should do it. You should follow your dream and keep to it.
That's it for the Rocky and Derrick Show. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye.